Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the complex world of business through those dusty old corporate filings. Today we're diving into a report from BrightView Holdings Incorporated, and let's just say things are heating up. Maybe a little too much for the quarter ending the 31st of December 2025. So what exactly is this report we're looking at? It's a Form 8K, a really important document that companies have to file when something significant happens. Think of it as a public announcement of major news. This particular 8K from BrightView Holdings Incorporated is about their latest financial results for the last 3 months of 2025. It dropped on the 3rd of February 2026, so it's pretty fresh. BrightView is a pretty big name in the landscaping and commercial property services world. They handle everything from designing and installing landscapes to maintaining them all year round. Now, before we get into the juicy financial details, let's quickly look at how their stock is traded. Their main stock shares are listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol BV. The heart of this filing is really about how BrightView is doing financially. They've released their earnings for the quarter that ended the 31st of December 2025, and this 8K is essentially announcing that their press release with all those numbers is now public. We're not going to read the whole press release to you right now, but the key takeaway is that this document is our first official look at their performance for those crucial holiday months. These reports are what investors and analysts scrutinize to see if a company is growing, shrinking, or just treading water. They can tell us a lot about the overall health and future prospects of BrightView Holdings Incorporated. Now, a quick important note about these filings: when a company says something is furnished rather than filed, it means they're providing the information, but it doesn't automatically become part of their official legal record, in the same way a filed document does. This is pretty standard for earnings releases attached to an 8. Okay, it's designed to get the information out to the public quickly without the same level of regulatory scrutiny as a more formal filing. Think of it as a heads up rather than a final verdict. So what does this press release, this exhibit 99.1, actually tell us? Well, it's where the numbers are. It is the report card for BrightView for the quarter. Every investor wants to know if revenue, which is the total money brought in from sales and services, has gone up or down. They also want to see profitability, meaning how much money is left after all the costs of doing business are paid. Are they making more money than they are spending? This is really the core of what these reports are for. While we don't have the full press release details here to crunch the numbers on revenue or profit margins, the fact that they are issuing an 8K specifically for their results tells us they believe these numbers are significant enough to warrant immediate public disclosure. For a company like BrightView, which operates in a competitive landscape, showing consistent growth or at least stability in their financial performance is crucial for maintaining investor confidence and supporting their stock price. Investors are always looking for signs of strong financial condition, which implies the company is well managed and has a solid business strategy. They want to see the company not just surviving but thriving. Looking beyond just the numbers themselves, the context of operating in the landscaping and property services industry is also important. Factors like weather patterns, construction cycles, and even consumer spending on home and business improvements can all impact a company's performance. For BrightView, a strong quarter usually means they manage these external factors well, perhaps securing new large contracts or seeing increased demand for their services in key markets. Conversely, a weaker quarter might point to challenges in gaining new business, or perhaps seasonal slowdowns that impacted their operations more than expected. Now, let's put on our Warren Buffett hat here, as he always said to invest in businesses you understand, and that have a strong moat. BrightView's moat is their scale and established reputation in a fragmented industry. Their ability to manage crews, equipment, and logistics across a wide geographic area is a significant asset. When we look at their earnings, we're essentially assessing how well they are leveraging those assets to deliver value to their customers and shareholders. Are they expanding into new services or regions? Did they have any significant new contracts come through? Are their existing clients renewing their service agreements? These are the kinds of real-world business activities that translate into the financial results we see in these reports. The press release would likely highlight any major wins or strategic moves that contributed to their performance. Ultimately, these financial results are the scorecard. They tell us if BrightView Holdings Incorporated is executing its strategy effectively and if its business model is resilient. For investors, it is a key indicator of whether to buy, sell, or hold their stock. It is about understanding the story the numbers are telling us and whether that story aligns with the company's long-term potential. So, what is my take on BrightView based on this filing? Well, without the specific numbers, it is hard to give a definitive analysis of their strengths and weaknesses for this particular quarter. However, the act of filing this 8K And the typical focus on financial results within such reports suggests that BrightView is operating transparently and keeping investors informed. The key for us moving forward will be to examine that press release in detail. We want to see if their revenue growth is solid and if their profits are healthy. Are they managing their costs effectively? Any surprises in their debt levels or cash flow are also critical to watch. For now, we know they've reported their numbers and the markets will be digesting that information. Alright, that is our quick decode of what this BrightView Holdings Incorporated 8K filing signifies. What is your perspective on these kinds of financial reports, and what do you think this filing signals for BrightView? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you want more of these dives into corporate documents, make sure you subscribe. You can also join our Discord community for more discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next decode.